Yo, what's going on? Feeling super tired today. The plan is supposed to be to, let's see, just get some rope in. I think I'm gonna do a cardio day and maybe do some. What are you doing? I'm over here, dude. The plan is to just do some cardio and some knees over toes stuff. Trying to rehabilitate my knees. For those that don't know, I used to be, 300 pounds overweight. Or excuse me, I used to weigh 300 pounds. I was around 100 pounds overweight. And that took its toll on my knees. I've got, various knee issues that I don't want to get into, but they're less than ideal. So I've been doing a lot of knees over toe stuff, and that's actually helped a lot. So I'm going to try and get through some of that today after I do about 30 minutes of skipping rope. But I'm feeling super lethargic, super tired. Didn't sleep great last night. And I work out most days, so if I decided to take a rest day today, it wouldn't be a big deal. But I never throw in the towel before stepping in the ring. That's the key thing. So I'm gonna get started with the rope, and if 5-10 minutes in I'm still feeling lethargic, still not feeling it, my blood flow hasn't gotten to the point where it just makes me feel like I'm picked up, like I got hit with a bit of caffeine, then I'll just pack everything up, head home, and take a nap. Always think long term. Don't think that just because you decided to skip a day at the gym that you're a failure. But always try to get the workout in first. That's the key thing, because a lot of the times you'll think you have low energy, or you will have low energy, and you'll do a set or two in the gym, and all of a sudden you have one of your best workouts ever. That's happened to me many times, and that could be the case today. But you never know unless you actually try. Most people, when they feel tired or lethargic, they just decide not to go to the gym, and that's not how you build good habits. Let's see what I got. I'm gonna do my best. That's all anyone could ever ask for. And yeah, that's that. Let's get it. I don't know why, but I keep struggling with multiple crisscrosses. Trying to do some things with better form has made me less efficient. Trying to find a happy medium.
Set timer for 9 minutes. We'll take it to next year.
Yeah, my dad has played, but I mean, he's full membership. All right, so cardio's done. Camera overheated again. Got to figure out what's going on with that. But yeah, burnt about 300 calories, jumping rope in about 38 to 40 minutes. Usually I can do, 300 calories minimum in 30 minutes if I was just focusing on just straight jumping rope. But, you want to keep it fun if you have the time, so I would take breaks, practice my releases, practice certain things that I know I need to button up to, make the whole overall experience of jumping rope more fun. So, yeah, I try to burn about, 700 to 800 calories a day just through activities. So I do cardio most days. So if you don't have a Fitbit or an Apple Watch, I highly recommend getting one so you can have that consistent barometer for the level of activity you need every single day to meet your health and fitness goals. I think it's absolutely imperative for the average person to have one. It's not something that you're gonna live your life by, but again, you just wanna have that barometer, that general idea of what your day-to-day routine should look like if you wanna look and feel a certain way. All right, so heading into the gym, gonna do some knees over toes stuff, take it kind of easy today, and I'll see you there. All right, there we go. We got sled pulls and pushes up first, so let's see how this goes. I'm still hella tired, but fuck it. I'll see what I can do. Go back and forth one more time. Keep it nice and low, try to use my quads as much as possible. When I'm pushing, I try to keep my scapula retracted, shoulders down and back, arms locked out. Use my core, my quads to push the sled. Usually I start lighter than that, but I started at 4 plates. Gonna start heavier today and see how that goes. Give myself a minute and try again. Whew. Not gonna go too crazy on these today since I already jumped over 40 minutes. But let's go. Nice and low. Try to get my knees over my toes on each rep. best as I can. Use my quads to push the sled, pull the sled back, excuse me. Keep my arms locked out. Push. Scapular retraction, arms locked out. Up and down one more time. All right, gonna do this one more set. Take a minute. If I was just doing knees over toe stuff, I would typically just do this for time. About 5 to 10 minutes minimum as a warm-up. But I've already jumped rope for 40 minutes. Not trying to kill myself today. All right, last one. Whew. All right, that's it for those. I'm gonna do some tibialis raises with a kettlebell because I left my tib bar in the car. See how that goes. All right, so the kettlebell weight that I need is missing. Shocker. So I guess I'm just gonna do tibialis raises calisthenic style against the wall. So let's see how those go. I just did one set of 20. I'm gonna see if I can do 3 sets of 20. All right. Typically I never do these. I use the tib bar, but these are good too. And they're harder than they look. The purpose of these is to strengthen the shins, to protect the knee. So like when you have stopping forces, like say you want to come to a fast stop, say you're playing basketball, which you do a lot, it's good to have strong shins. Exercises like that are good to help protect your knee. Sure, a lot of you guys know about this stuff. You probably follow Knees Over Toes. If you don't, you should. Ben Patrick. Knees Over Toes, one word on social media. I think he's the most inspiring thing in fitness right now outside of Sam Sulek. All right, one more set. Uh. 18, 19, 20. Much harder than they look. All right. All right, gonna do some reverse Nordic curls next. Look at me, look at me, look at me. I'm here. All right. So I'm gonna do some reverse Nordic curls with a band because I'm not flexible or strong enough to be able to do them without the assistance of a band, or at least get the requisite range of motion that will be effective for my case. This is good for strengthening the knee joint, and it's also good for strengthening your quads, but the most important thing is that you get a good stretch in the knee joint, okay? And improving mobility there helps overall. All right. Ow. Didn't want to go back that fast. Fuck. Cramping up in my toes. Hopefully one day I'll be able to do those without assistance. That's the goal. Get a little further back. Try to see if I can get a little further back every set. And yeah, that's the goal. These always feel better after doing a session like this. They feel looser. I feel more mobile. You know, I never even really paid attention to the degree of stiffness that I had in my knee. It wasn't even something that occurred to me to think about. It was just something I always dealt with, you know? And that goes for the rest of my body. You know, I always thought that stiffness, I mean, when it comes to most of my body, I've been relatively mobile because I've been active most of my life. Even when I was overweight, I was always active. You know, I did taekwondo, played basketball, you know, but I just ate too much. I love food way too much, you know, but once I had injuries to both my knees, you know, I never really paid attention to the stiffness and how that affected my ability to do things, you know. It just wasn't intuitive to me for some reason. But, you know, you live and you learn, and mobility is much more important to me now due to people like Ben Patrick and Knees Over Toes. I've made these mistakes so you don't have to. Son, daughter. All right, enough of those. All right, ATG split squat at the best of my abilities. See how this goes. Left side is my problematic side, so I will definitely be using a lot of support on my left side. My left quad is like half the size of my right quad. It sucks. All right. And there you can see the stark difference between my left and my right leg. I can barely do that exercise with my left leg. My left quad is like this. That's why I don't have a lot of leg day videos on my channel yet. You know, I do leg day every week, but that's a challenge, you know? They're painful. You know, I'm trying to make them less painful. So this is part of my leg day now, you know? 2 to 3 times a week, knees over toes stuff. And it's helped a lot. I'm far from where I need to be, but you know, I'm enjoying the process, and that's the key. All right. The process sucks in the moment sometimes, so. All right. I don't know exactly what these are called, but I think they're called ATG step-ups or something like that. Basically, it forces you to practice loading your hips while you're descending into a squat position, one leg at a time. Super important. Works your vastus medialis, which is a part of your quadriceps. So, yeah, let's see if I can get these last 2 sets shown before this thing overheats again. See if I can get you to just pay attention to my lower body. Actually, we'll just do this. There we go. Right there. That's good. And ouch. Oh, that's definitely the exercise I'm worst at. All right, finish things up with a few stretches. Because after all, this is about mobility. Open up my hips a bit. See if I can get my calves to touch my hamstrings. At least that's the goal. I'm not quite there yet. Also calves. Try to stretch my knees over my toes here. Switch sides. I don't know why, but my left side is way more mobile than my left. I mean, yeah, my left side is more mobile than my right. Excuse me. I'm already thinking about getting out of here. I can't even think straight. Getting out of here and eating some food I haven't eaten yet today. All right, back to the hips. Make sure you can see this. All right, another one in the books. I don't know what else to say, really. I'll see you all around. Peace.